Oh, my friend. Oh, my good friend. Respectfully, Grey Heffley is fucking cold today, bruv. Oh, the sprinkle action, too. Oh. Man, that human response when you get into cold water is just something magnificent. Alright, shut the hell up. So we have push workout. Number 1 today of week 7. That's where we're going to bang out. I think we're starting off with shoulders. I don't know, we'll see when we get in there. I'm not going to be worrying about that shit. We're in the water right now. We're in the water getting our cold plunge on, getting our mental state right, callousing our mind. Oh, yeah, you like that cringy shit? Yeah, I'm a fucking motivator. I'm Andy Elliott. I'm the non-bald version of Andy Elliott. I'm the haired version of Andy Elliott, the non-TRT version. Looking ass. Ugh. Let me in. Today's quote of the day is, "Hope for the best, expect the worst." This is a quote my dad often says, and I think this is just, it simplifies life. It's the most simplified way you could. You hope for the best, but you always expect the worst that's going to happen. You hope people are going to do their job, you expect them to not do their job. How many times in the past month I've had to tell myself, hey, I'm going to do everything I can do, I'm going to control the controllables, I'm going to hope for the best, but I'm going to expect the worst. It sets you up. It's like being an optimist. It's like being an optimist, but also a pessimist at the same time, being a good combination of both, because it brings humor and laughter to your life because you expect people just to be stupid, but also you're optimistic that shit's going to work out. So it's like I can't think of the name of the combination of both, but you're optimistic that everything's going to work out good and stuff, but you just know you're going to be let down. So that's why I've often not counting on other people and being dependent on other people, because I just know I'm just expecting them to let me down. I already know. And I think what's great about having that mentality, that hoping for the best and hoping to be optimistic and stuff, is that it already frames everything. You already understand that if something was to go wrong, it doesn't take you by surprise. You already knew it was possibly coming. It doesn't completely throw you off your boat, knock you off your rocker, because you're already expecting it. So it's like, whatever, man. So great quote there from DB the TB himself, my father. Hope for the best, expect the worst. I'm going to hope for the best, hope everything works out the way that I would like it to, but if it doesn't work out that way and the worst pops up, well, I was expecting that anyway, and I was already ready for that to hit me right in the mouth. So like I was saying, we have our push workout today, somewhat of a middle in between, not as late as yesterday's workout, but not as early as we typically go at 2. So we've been in here for about 3 minutes now, and it is time to get out, dunk the head under, get the chlorine off, and get our asses over there. And no dilly-dallying and wasting time. We need to respect time. Oh my goodness, man. Oh god. Shaquille oatmeal, 6 p.m. Sunday, March 24th. Today is cut day 34. We got push on the menu. It is a muggy day out in Arizona, but that does not mean our workout's going to be muggy. It was actually quite bright out earlier. It's the weather today has been quite bipolar, as one may say. It was sunny earlier, nice and bright. Was getting my sunshine, my rays in me, my vitamin D, and then all of a sudden the rain clouds come in. They come in, storming in, all mad and angry and all fucking butthurt for whatever reason, I don't know, but happens every now and then. And easy, nothing crazy. So we got dumbbell laterals on the menu, bumping it up to 30 pounds. Gonna be trying to do as good a form as we can, but a little bit of swing, nothing wrong with that. Third set, mile reps. Fast track to impingement in the fucking right shoulder, buddy. Three inhales and we're good to go. Dumbbell laterals, check. Myo reps, check. Moving on to low incline dumbbell press. Gonna be whipping out the 80s today. So that will be, that'll be a testament of the strength on the cut. So let's just get after it. Let's get going with it. Like I was saying earlier, the weather switched up on us, hit a fucking Uno reverse card on us. But before it got all cloudy and all ugly and gross outside, it was sunny out. So I was outside, eating my food, eating my lunch, hanging with the rents, hanging out with the cats. And man, you gotta get some sun in your life. If you're inside, cooped up all the time, not emphasizing getting outside, getting the sun in and shit, it's like, dude, it feels fucking incredible, man. Get some sun on your skin, get some vitamin D, let that sun get in your eyes, wake you up and shit. Like the energy that you get from it, how good you feel, like you just feel fucking positive. You just feel happy. When you're outside, it's sunny, you're getting the sun. For me, I'm white as shit. Like I look like fucking Casper the Ghost. So I was like, had my shirt off and shit. I was like, how are you doing? And felt incredible, man. Felt incredible. Get outside, get some sun in you, get some exposure to that shit. You ain't gonna burn, bro. Don't be out there for fucking 3 hours. You're gonna be out there for 15, 30 minutes and you'll be fine. It's a different kind of energy, different kind of feeling that you get from being outside in the sun. Just, I don't know, man. It just brightens up your fucking day. Like there's no way it doesn't brighten up your day, put a smile on your face, and enjoy your time when you're outside. So get outside. That'll be your natural caffeine. That'll be your natural coffee for the day. Going outside, getting the sun on you, getting the sun on your skin. Whenever you guys have the chance, you East Coast people, I know that you guys deal with shitty weather for 6 months of the year, but whenever you get the chance, go outside, get some sun exposure. And if you don't get sun that much, like let's say you're living up in Seattle where it's rainy as shit, I know they have specific lamps and lights that mimic the same brightness. I don't know what it would be. It's not pixels, but whatever. the same brightness of the sun. So you can have that on in your house and it'll be very similar. You'll get that very similar feeling. Now it's not going to be the same exact feeling like going outside and being in a good environment, just being outdoors and enjoying your time out there. It's not going to be the same exact effect, but the same benefits that you would get from the sun outside of, I don't think that would get you more tan though. What that? The lamps and the lights that mimic the sun, there's no way you can get tan from that. Because I don't think it emits the UV. I don't know. That's fucking far over my head. I'm just going to hit the next set. How are you doing? Last set. Let's see if we can make 80 happen for 10 reps again. We can do so. We already fetch it home, man. 85s for next week. 85s on the cut. Let's go, baby. Come on. We're getting this shit. No ifs, ands, or buts. If I don't get this shit, then I have to go eat seed oils and I can't make myself vomit. I have to eat it entirely and let it digest through me and excrete it through number 2. So, and you guys should know how much I despise seed oils. And we got it, baby. No fucking seed oils for us. How you doing? Wait, no sobs, buddy. Moving on to the arm stainage, the tricepicals at my favorite spot in the gym, the red solo cup. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, baby. I'm actually mad amped about the low incline dumbbell press. That last set, those 10 moved pretty well. And I honestly should have went for 11. The fuck was I doing, man? Damn. Oh, should have went for 11 there. Oh well, though. Next week, we got 85 in the bag. Looking forward to that. I'm super glad that I went for doing the free weight, the dumbbells, instead of the machine. I feel when you do like a bodybuilding style program and you get into the habit of doing bodybuilding stuff, you tend to default to doing machine stuff. So it's nice to keep things fresh, to just switch some things up and go back to how you started lifting. I mean, I always was doing dumbbell press, whether it's with baseball or, back when I first started lifting, doing dumbbell press. So dumbbell press is one of my favorites, man. One of my favorites. Honestly, may like it more than doing barbell bench. Barbell bench is one of my favorites. So we're doing the overhead, the Phil Heaths, trying to get the Phil Heath arms. Jesus fucking imagine if I had Phil Heath arms, bro. Oh my God, my shit would be like, how big is his arms? Like 22, 23 inches? Like, think about that shit. My arms are like 16, if that. Motherfucker got 6 inches on me, bro. Motherfucker got 3 to 6 tuna cans in circumference on my arms. Like, that's like 22-inch arms is like a good size for like a quad, like good size for like a leg. And Buddy's walking around with that shit on his arms, on his upper body. Jesus fucking dude. Like, how does Buddy even get through doorways with arms like that? God damn. Anyway, though, we're going to be doing the Phil Heath extensions and going to be replicating them to the best of our abilities. I prefer, honestly, because a lot of people, they do overhead extensions, they do it with the rope, they do it with the bar. That shit doesn't matter. Whatever your personal preference is. I think what's more important and should be emphasized more is having the cable at the top versus at the bottom. So many people, I see them put it at the bottom and they're like struggling, like they're doing some sort of like choreographer ballet dance or some shit. Like, dude, just put it up top right here. Put your ass up against here. Let it peg you for a little bit. It's okay, man. It's okay. Like, don't let your ego be that big. Your masculinity isn't that fucking tough. You're not Andrew Tate, Mr. Sigma. So just put your butt on that shit. Do it from up here. You get a better stretch anyway, and it's easier to engage, disengage, let it go, so on and so forth. So we're gonna bang out our first set here, upping the weight on this as well. So we shall see. Uh, 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 ooh. Incorporating the pause at the bottom and the about 2 second way on the descent makes it way harder. Like 2.73 times harder. Kind of harder. For most of you guys, this is your first time seeing my hairline. You see me without a hat on, which is kind of diabolical of me. Kind of diabolical. But no, I don't have a receding hairline yet, or anything receding, even though my genetics set me up for failure with that. I've caught it before it got worse. The Norwood Reaper ain't coming for me yet. So, yeah, I caught that motherfucker red-handed. Fatigue caught up quick on that, so I have to drop it a little bit, unfortunately. Clients. Moving on over to the package fly, the cable package fly, to grow my stubborn chesticles because I've only been training for 25 years and I still have an A cup. Damn near diabolical, buddy. That is fucked up. But the skills, so doing these, gonna be doing the integrated partials. Let me ask you guys this. I think the best verse of all time in a song is Kanye's verse in Mercy. I just listened to it and it literally fucking sent shivers up my spine. Give me goosebumps. That's how goated it was. Straight to that. So we have given our pecs somewhat of a reasonable break because I am more focused on being able to move maximal weight and progressive overload while also doing good form, right? I'm not just going to be doing some powerlifting bullshit where I'm doing, a quarter of a rep or something. I got my slingshot on. But yeah, man, I mean, sacrifice a little bit of a pump in order to retain a little bit of strength. So I think it's a fair trade-off. Get rid of a bit of a pump, retain more of a more strength aspect. I think in the long run, that's going to suit me better. Pump is cool and all, but unless I'm fucking jacked out of my mind and I got, Arnold titties, it doesn't really matter in my case. So I might as well just move as much weight as I can. So hopefully, in the future, I can get a little sliver of the Arnold pecs. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit, man. Oh. Shit, man. My horse is well fed, but my horse is not well rested after that set. Working my cinematography skills that I self-educated myself on, which I've made some mistakes, and we're working on that, but hey, can't be hating on a man that's educating himself. That's learning, because if you ain't learning, you're dying. My shoulders feel like they're gonna fucking just pop off like Lego arms. We got the dippage up next, doing a set of AMRAP, as many reps as fucking physically possible. I don't want the weight on. The fuck? Dips at the end are tough. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Oh, fuck, didn't you just do this shit, man? You just did the dead pulls like 2 days ago, and you're 100% right. But when they feel this city life, you gotta just do them. When you like doing an exercise, might as well just keep doing that shit. So that's what we're gonna do, bruh. Oh. Oh. Here we go. I know there's no more tricep work on this exercise in the program, but fuck that shit. I can't be waiting until the next lunar eclipse to be growing my arms. I need to do that shit now. Regardless if I'm gonna cut or not, I'm gonna just push myself. What's he gonna do at the most? Maybe give me tennis elbow. At that point, man, I'll do my little forearm freaking finger work to get rid of that shit. But I can't be waiting around my entire life to grow my arms. I gotta be growing that shit now. Gotta have some urgency behind growing the arm stains. And you got me fucked up. You got me bent, bro, thinking I'm gonna be doing some cable kickbacks, man. Them things are more like lower back kickbacks. But you know, it's not really up my alley. That shit can go kick rocks. How about you go pound sand kickbacks? R.I.P. Pop Smoke. Can't say pop without the smoke. Get your highlighter ready, baby, because we're getting ready to study. We got a whole night to fucking study. Get your highlighters out. We got to fucking summarize and highlight all of our shit. What are you doing? Going over our Natty cut day. Natty, LOL. Going over our cut day 34, our push day from March 24th. We threw down 2,462 calories, so 38 in reserve. And then macro-wise, we had 194 grams of protein, 71 grams of fat, and 274 grams of carbs. So absolutely goated city of life day for eating, my friend. Moving on over to our diary. So kicking things off, we did the dumbbell laterals. We did some myo reps on the last set. Moving on over to some chest, we did the low incline dumbbell press. After that, we did some overhead extensions for the triceps. Move on over to the cable flies for the chest stain. And then we did the dead pull action to end off the tricep movements and then finish things off with the cable crunch. So pretty simple. Dumbbell laterals. Dumbbell laterals is going to be the number one thing you're going to need to get nailed down in order to grow your delts. So make sure you are emphasizing the form, the technique on those, and feeling it most of all. So we did some myo reps to continue battering those bitches, pumping up the muscle with the blood, getting all that shit all nice and lubricated up in there. And then we did the low incline dumbbell press, which is, we did it for a shit ton of reps, no lie. So we'll be using 85 next time that we go ahead and do that. And then we did the overhead extensions. Overhead extensions are one of my favorite tricep movements. If you're not doing something overhead, please do overhead movements. It's going to make your triceps way bigger, and I promise you it's going to make a difference. And then the cable flies, can't go wrong with doing cable flies on chest, man. Cable flies are great. Really emphasizing when you go back to push your chest out and get a big stretch with that. That should help with you guys that are non-responders like me. And then dead pulls. The dead pulls is another great overhead extension, just a different variant with doing with the cable, and then the cable crunch. So we increased the weight on 2 out of 6, so 1/3 of them. So I'll give that workout I'll give that workout an A-. I'll give that workout an A- because continuing to push to increase the weight even though we're cutting, and it's getting harder and harder every single lifting session to increase the weight, but also because we're so deep into the cut and because my strength and energy levels and just motivation and everything towards that is just starting to go down a hill. It's good to see that I'm continuing to push myself in the gym and continue to ask more of myself every single time that I show up. So that's everything I got for you guys. I'll continue to be pushing everything out. Next episode that I'll be uploading is going to be a leg day. So cut day 35 is going to be legs, and we'll continue on with this cut, continue trucking forward.